guys, welcome back to the channel Ait-Nouri TV. You're back again with another video. Manchester City 3, Manchester United nil. Beautiful performance. Did not expect this from City at all. Definitely did not expect it all from the game from the start, but let's start with the basics of the game. This lineup was very exciting. We finally see Khusanov, I think it's Khusanov, at right back position. We finally see him starting at right back position for the first time we're ever seeing a debut and a start for Donnaruma. And we're seeing at left back for O'Reilly. Because Ait-Nouri's injured, so we know it's O'Reilly playing, which I was a little worried about that. As he's like an average player. But on the bench, I saw they had that 18-year-old on the bench, which is good. You see Chelsea, you see Liverpool, and these other teams having young players on the bench, and it's good they had him on the bench as a choice. They didn't use him, but at least they had him as a choice. But starting Kuzanov at right back was a great decision. I never thought in a million years would I see that. I thought we'd be stuck with that Nunez again, but no. It was nice to see Guardiola back and finally in the starting lineup after being injured for a while. So that was great because he's a great defender for us, for City. And then nice to see Foden back with, in the starting lineup and then scoring his first goal in the derby. And the first minutes, honestly, Donnarumma had did a nice save against Desco, and then Foden had scored. I don't know which one came first. I haven't watched it in hours, but there's some things that happened. But Phil Foden finally scored after the first time since January in the league. But he scored in Orlando in the Club World Cup, in the USA. So he did score more recently, and he scored against Al Hilal that night too. But no, this time was a lot better. He finally got his first goal after so many months in the league, and then Haaland finally scored in the second half. He did a big mistake in the first half because he could have scored in the first 20 seconds, but he didn't. But Gianluigi Donnarumma looks amazing for them. He looks a lot better. See, that save he did against us, and Belmo is, I don't think Anderson would have done that one. That one they wouldn't have got through him. But Donnarumma was going to be amazing for City. It was society to see him over there, and I liked his attitude way with the team, going like sliding down and going like this, celebrating with the fans. Hopefully I'm gonna like him. Hopefully he'll continue his performance like he did today. He had a great debut and a derby win. We finally beat United for the first time since August of last year. Because last time we did them was in the Community Shield, but our last league win was March last year. So this has been a long time coming. Pep Guardiola had finally beat Roman Abraham for the first time in his managing career because Ruben Amorim had blown him out last time around with Sporting CP, Sporting Lisbon, because he had blown him out 4-1 that time. I remember that game too. So he hasn't won against him, but finally he did. Um, this team looked at Khusanov looked amazing at right back. He should start every game. I don't know why he's not starting every game. I know they couldn't start him last season because some complications with the contract. They had to get more millions or something. But this time around, a lot better. Because now they can start him. He looked amazing at right back. He actually looked better than he did in his other position. That's not even his position because he's a central defender. He's supposed to be where Guardiola or Ruben Diaz is. But at right back, he looked amazing. Some players had a position, they screw it all up. No, him, he was on point. Clearing it, passing it. Every time they got close, he was right there. He was kicking it out. He was kicking this up off by him. He was taking them down. Just taking them down. Guardiola did amazing too. Because Guardiola's a great. Ruben Diaz did okay, but they were better. Ruben Diaz sometimes is good, sometimes it's bad. But Guardiola and Kuzanov, man, he was phenomenal. Man, he was not so shabby today. Like, yeah, perfect. right on point, and that's not in his position. That's why Pep every single league match, in a big league match or a league match, no, any league match in general, it's like even small teams could beat you. Look what happened with Brighton. Because that method, as soon as there's some stupid mistake, give them a penalty. That would have been just a draw the last game without that. So khusanov should be at right back every single game in the league and big play games of Champions League. Maybe not this Champions League game because they gotta save them for Arsenal, but the next one after that. But khusanov at right back, right on point, man. Perfect. That man is right on his work. He doesn't even speak the language. Well, a little bit now, but he's right on point. That Donnaruma, he did some amazing saves. The way he punched that away from Sesko the ball, and then he saved that from like this from Bomo, because Bomo would have scored that against somebody else. If it would have been like that Trafford or that or Anderson, he would have scored that. They would have conceded that one, but a clean sheet for his debut in a derby, not too bad. That's a great start. And Foden finally looked like he was playing amazing today. Jeremy Doku did a really good job today too, doing assists, running in there, passing it. But some of the passes for him were he did great, but some of the passes he still needed to improve. Like was Johnny Reiner's passes to him, he should have got it. Unfortunately, that Johnny Reinders hasn't been getting able to get into the team more as he wanted, because he didn't get to score that far. He almost had a chance to score, but he messed it up. So he's not been doing this. He's not been doing that good ever since after the opening day. He has done nothing, which is a shame. Hopefully, we'll see more from him because they need that midfield position replaced because they lost a big one, that of De Bruyne, which he wasn't at his best in the last season because he wasn't getting played a lot. He wasn't getting into form, and he just was slacking. He was not the same player because he hasn't been playing enough. Nice to see Rodri playing. Almost forgot to mention that. He didn't get to play full games. He's still not up to his speed. He's not up to speed or fitness yet because you see how he made a mistake, and usually he would not do that before. So, but still, he was doing great. He was passing it. He did amazing today. For what he went through, he did amazing. So hopefully they keep working him in. Hopefully they do not play him in the next game against Napoli and save him for Arsenal, or play him in that game and not play him against Arsenal. Because I don't know. I'm a little scared that something may happen against Arsenal because Arsenal assholes and they'll hurt him just to have the last five because I know their shit. No heads like that to do something like that. But yeah, but it was nice to see him there. He didn't get to play the whole game, but at least they have a backup for him now just in case. But hopefully he won't. He'll stay healthy and he'll be able to be playing 90 minutes again every game like that. So he gets exhausted to the point where he's gonna have to give him a break or he's gonna go crazy like that time like last year against Wolves at home. That he was gonna if Pep played him in that game, he was gonna go berserk. I guess he was gonna lose it. He couldn't take it anymore. He had to have at least one game off. But hopefully in the next game we'll be able to see have them to have Ait-Nouri back or not. They'll have to do the same thing again, but they'll really will need him because that O'Reilly's not going to be able to fit up with Arsenal. Because remember, this is Manchester United. Manchester United has not been their best. This is not the old Manchester United. This is the worst Manchester United team ever, as Ruben Haaland has said in his own words months back. So this has been this was a great game, but they got to do better against Napoli or Arsenal. Because I'm Napoli and Arsenal. Definitely Arsenal they can lose, definitely. But hopefully he's not blown. They don't get blown out like last time. I would hope for them to at least get a walkout with a draw. That'd be a great result for that one. But the team really meshed together. It looked like a new team almost. There was some old players mixed in too from the past years, but this team looked great today. But they need to keep it up or not. They're not. They got to be more consistent. They can't just win one game, next game be shit, and then one game be amazing again. So they can't keep that one game here, one game there. Now they got to be consistent like how they used to be, or not. They're not going nowhere. It's this team was better than one of the most consistent teams of the league. That's why he won them so many league titles. He won them the treble and all that. So he needs to keep it up. Hopefully, that will be able to keep those players together. But today, that whole team did amazing. They did a nice walk around the entire stadium, round of applause to the fans. And usually, they don't see that. As the commentator said, they don't usually see that from Pep Guardiola going around waving and clapping and all that. But no, today he was very happy to be united. It was good to have a win against the Big Six. But this team was amazing today. Nice to see. I was Kuzanov. I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it a million times. He needs to always be at right back position. That right back defender, he needs to be at that position all the time in every league game. And people were commenting it all the time. Start my right back, you'll see. And then they were putting a wall emoji and all that. And I was like, okay, maybe, but no, that guy's on point. I thought that was a weird sign for saying, but no, this guy is great. They haven't seen enough of him yet. But if they start him there, the team's better. The defense was a lot better today. That Nunes and the Rico Lewis is a joke. I never want to see him at right back again unless it's a small game. And that Nunes, that guy's a joke too. He really wasn't for that position. I heard he was like a midfielder or something, but they got stuck playing him since they lost Kyle Walker, and Kyle Walker was not on his point at the end either. You know, last year he was not on his point. He kept fighting with players, embarrassing them to the point where they would get revenge back at school. But he, that guy was on point. And that it was nice, and Guardiola was definitely on point too. It was nice to see him back, but Foden was the best one for me today. To see him score, see him happy, kissing that badge. Oh man, I just love seeing him score. That was my favorite goal of the whole match. But the two brace of Erling Haaland, he got to keep it up. The league's gonna keep getting harder and harder, and he needs to try to keep his goals up so that way he can get another Golden Boot or something, or at least get them to a title or some type of major trophy. Anyway, thanks for watching. This game was amazing. Enjoyed it, but the next two games is probably gonna be they're probably gonna screw up again, or maybe they'll be able to keep it up if he can place that guy right back or something. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.